By far, I think at least, the biggest game remaining to be released in 2019 is Borderlands 3. Even with all the drama surrounding Gearbox Software's CEO Randy Pitchford that has occurred throughout this year, I'm genuinely still excited for this game. As we learned just recently, Borderlands 3 has gone gold, and it is full steam ahead to the September 13th release date, which is just over 1 month away. Now with that said, the publisher of Borderlands 3, which is 2K Games, has made some rather questionable business decisions. The choice to make this an Epic Games Store timed exclusive, no matter your opinion of the store, it has proved to be divisive, and it really has not helped with Randy Pitchford first pointing the finger at his publisher, claiming he had zero say in that decision, which isn't entirely true. Then following the massive backlash we all kinda knew was coming, Randy Pitchford chose to write hundreds of tweets in defense of the business decision, which he was not responsible for, which again, didn't go over well, especially when the Epic Games Store mega sale came to be, and Randy Pitchford promoted the sale, telling users they could get $10 off of Borderlands 3. But only hours later, publisher 2K Games backed out of the sale and removed the option to purchase Borderlands 3 while the sale was going on. So yeah, there's been some drama surrounding Borderlands 3, and that's just a little bit of it, but it thankfully has mostly gone away until just the other day, when a Borderlands 3 YouTube content creator, SupMatto, revealed he was intimidated by 2K Games' parent company, Take-Two Interactive, who is also the parent company of Rockstar Games, best known for obviously Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, Bully, Manhunt, Max Payne, so on and so forth. SupMatto has revealed that Take-Two Interactive sent private investigators to his house who questioned him about some of the leaked information he has shared in his videos. Today we need to have a discussion about the scary reality that is this gaming industry, and how companies like Take-Two Interactive have a track record of intimidating people and really just bullying people into silence. But as usual, if you do enjoy this content and want to show your support for gaming news like this, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing for more, and turning notifications on so you do not miss out on any new content. I've been extremely active on Twitter these last number of months, so make sure to follow me over there as well. SupMatto is a YouTube content creator with just around 138,000 subscribers. He is best known for his Borderlands 3 content, which he's been making videos discussing rumors, leaks, news, information, and just everything surrounding the game for around 7 years, which I have to say, that is true dedication and love for a franchise. I can relate because I made similar content for years with Rockstar Games' Red Dead Redemption 2, and I'm still doing that obviously right now with Cyberpunk 2077. Look out for a video very soon on that actually. So as far as I've seen, SupMatto's content hasn't been a problem until now. He's discussed leaks in the past, but never got the attention of either Take-Two Interactive or Gearbox Software. But I will note, whenever making videos including leaked information, you run the risk of getting a copyright takedown notice from the publisher. This is something I've ran into a few times in the past, and it's why I've at least attempted to be very careful when sharing leaked information. Some publishers like Ubisoft are, I guess, less caring about leaks just because they happen so often. Like, I'm sure they don't want things getting out about the next Assassin's Creed game ahead of time, but they aren't the type of company, at least from what I've seen, to send private investigators or threatening emails. Take-Two Interactive, on the other hand, has a well-established track record with this horrible behavior. But first, let's get back to SupMatto. On April 29th, Gearbox Software revealed a really cool integration with Twitch. As it was described on the trailer, watch Twitch streamers play Borderlands 3 during the May 1st worldwide gameplay reveal, and you'll have a chance to score in-game loot thanks to a brand new Twitch extension. Now, the Borderlands community noticed something very interesting about this trailer. At the 53-second mark, the Twitch account that Gearbox used to test this extension was right there for the public to see. Of course, many users decided to follow this Twitch account with the hopes of maybe seeing some Borderlands 3 gameplay or just anything related to it. Considering some of the marketing campaigns that have happened, like the ARG that's still ongoing with Cyberpunk 2077, and even some of the past secret messages and Easter eggs associated with Borderlands 3 for the last number of years, some thought that this could have been intentional, and content creators like SupMatto followed this Twitch account with the hopes of maybe a clue or something appearing, and that's what happened. So when you follow an account on Twitch, you're alerted to their streaming activity, and this is what happened with this Twitch account. And I believe there have been a few of these test accounts that were discovered because they were all connected to each other. Anyway, these Twitch accounts were intended to be just that, for test for the Borderlands 3 extension, and due to how Twitch is built, even with these accounts streaming privately, users who followed the account like SupMatto were still able to see updates from the private streams thanks to the Twitch thumbnail, and he and many others began collecting the information from the thumbnails. If you head to the official Borderlands 3 subreddit, you'll find many users discussing this leak, including some video that actually got out back in late April. Fast forward to just recently, SupMatto was contacted by private investigators working on behalf of Take-Two Interactive. They came to his residence, trespassed on his private property to question him about his content on Borderlands 3 leaks. He explains this encounter in his video.
On Thursday, July 25th, private investigators showed up to my home, trespassed on my private property, and questioned me. I was very tense, as many of you could imagine, having two people in suits you don't know show up to your home. As lawyers, law enforcement, and family have said, I probably shouldn't have spoke to them, but I did because I don't feel I have anything to hide. They questioned me about various things relating to my channel, the live stream that was discussed on my channel, which we will get to later, and they told me they were from Take-Two Interactive. I later, after researching on LinkedIn, discovered that they were contracted by Take-Two and that they have a private firm where they do various things that private investigators would do. We discussed SteamDB, the rainbow rarity which was found in the code by Kobe, and more. I don't remember it all because, as I said, it was tense and I was definitely uneasy, but I think we spoke for maybe 30 or 40 minutes.
So yes, on July 25th, these private investigators were sent to ask about the various Borderlands leaks that have happened recently, including the Twitch extension, which we just discussed, and Borderlands 2 rainbow rarity, which was found in the game's files, and Borderlands 2 DLC that was discovered through SteamDB. Importantly, as far as I understand, none of these leaks were discovered by SupMatto, but by other individuals. He simply, like any content creator or publication, reported on these findings. But this isn't where this intimidation stopped, because it actually got much worse as soon as these pathetic investigators left.
On the 26th, I received 7 copyright strikes, and one of them still stands. I don't know how the others were revoked. I've wondered if YouTube helped me out, or maybe they were retracted. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. I'm not going to assume.
SupMatto would continue explaining that he believed that this was the end, and that his channel would be removed because, as all YouTubers know, a few strikes during a period of time equals termination. But strangely, most of these strikes were removed, or revoked. SupMatto would confirm these strikes were placed by 2K Games, which I don't know which videos were taken down, but I have to believe that 2K Games maliciously filed false copyright strikes just with the intention of scaring or, well, intimidating SupMatto. As he said, most of these strikes vanished because the only logical conclusion I can make is that 2K Games removed them themselves because their ultimate goal was just to scare SupMatto. What this sounds like is yet another corporation weaponizing the YouTube copyright system, and if anyone is watching from Google, I would ask that an investigation is launched into this because this simply is unacceptable. But again, this is not where the intimidation ends, because SupMatto further goes on to claim, or will discuss, how his Discord server got terminated.
Now let's address the Discord server. After the PIs left, within maybe 20 minutes, the Discord server was gone. It was terminated. My account was terminated, and that account and server were terminated for, and I quote, being involved in selling, promoting, or distributing cheats, hacked, or cracked accounts. It says nothing about who claimed that this was going on, whether it was Discord or elsewhere. Again, I won't assume who did it.
This YouTuber SupMatto, I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right, I apologize if I'm not. He obviously was consulted by a lawyer with this video. You can easily tell that by the language used and just how careful he is with some of the claims that he makes, but based on the timing, I think it's fair to say that Take-Two Interactive was probably responsible for taking down his Discord server, which I have to imagine it probably included conversation or discussion of some of the Borderlands related leaks, which obviously Take-Two takes issue with. As a content creator, all of this is extremely concerning, and I do have a few questions I wish I could ask SupMatto, which the biggest biggest ones are, how did Take-Two Interactive get your personal address, and did they threaten you with a lawsuit? Unfortunately, of all the gaming companies out there, Take-Two is, well, they're best known for this horrendous behavior. As some of you might remember, back in late 2015, this similar situation happened with GTA modders. As PC Gamer reported at the time, Take-Two has reportedly sent a couple of private investigators to the home of a Grand Theft Auto 5 modder to intimidate them into ceasing development of the 5M online multiplayer mod. Additionally, around this same time in 2015, another modding team, GTA Multiplayer, had a similar visit from private investigators working on behalf of Take-Two Interactive, who wanted their online mod to be obviously shut down. Now, in both these cases, what's happened to SupMatto and these GTA modders, the problem isn't the developers of Gearbox Software or even Rockstar Games, but the parent company of Take-Two Interactive, who are simply, they're bullies. Just last year, in the early part of 2018, TrustedReviews.com, a British website, reported on a Red Dead Redemption 2 document that they received from a source. This included all sorts of information about the game, nothing involving spoilers, but a lot of gameplay details. Fast forward to Red Dead Redemption 2's release, Take-Two Interactive went after the publication for this leak and forced them to write an apology and made them pay $1.3 million in damages, with Take-Two sending the money to charities. A Rockstar spokesperson said in a statement, Take-Two takes security seriously and will take legal action against people or publications who leak confidential information. And they are serious about that, which makes me wonder, what did they specifically say to SupMatto, who also stated in his video, after 7 years of making videos about Borderlands 3 and just Borderlands in general, he is stepping away, maybe permanently, and he already has deactivated his Twitter account, which all of this just shows that these tactics used by Take-Two Interactive are working and setting a very dangerous precedent. Following SupMatto's video on him being intimidated by Take-Two Interactive on Reddit, he has received tons of support from the Borderlands community, which for the most part is outraged about this situation and cannot understand why they chose to go after him for reporting on leaks. And on Twitter, the hashtag Boycott Borderlands 3 began trending, although looking at some of the top posts now, it appears many don't understand what this hashtag was originally referencing. The posts now are simply just laughing at the possibility of not playing Borderlands 3, but still there are many upset about this situation and calling for people not to buy any products coming from Take-Two, which I'll be honest, I can guarantee it's not going to work. But this definitely is a situation that needs to be discussed, because SupMatto, from what I've seen, is not a leaker but a content creator reporting on what I would consider as news, and now it appears Take-Two has silenced him because they don't like his reporting. Maybe it's just me, but I definitely feel there is a more appropriate way of talking to a Borderlands creator who is clearly a big fan. I just can't understand who thinks sending goons to intimidate an individual into silence is productive. I guarantee if Take-Two sends an email request asking nicely, SupMatto probably would have answered and had a productive conversation about his content and leaks in general. Like any publication or journalist, SupMatto reported on news, and I fail to understand what he did so wrong to have Take-Two send investigators to his house. This is just such a bizarre decision from an entertainment company who is honestly acting like Big Brother, which is definitely not the first company in this gaming industry to do strange things like this. Anyway, what do you make of this situation, and do you think there is any reason why Take-Two Interactive should have sent private investigators to intimidate SupMatto? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, but thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy this video or found any informative value, and make sure to follow my other social media accounts for updates on new videos. Links are always down in the description below. I'm most active on Twitter, giving opinions on news that I do not always get into video form, so make sure to follow me over there. Also check out my Discord for all sorts of discussion on games. And again, thank you for joining. Consider subscribing for more videos like this. I'll see you later.